What is good, people? Welcome back to the channel. KG is back, and it's time for a brand new video. Talking today all things Leeds United, transfers, and what we're going to do or what we may not do, according to local reports. Also, going to be speaking about a goalkeeper we've been linked with and my thoughts on him. And also going to speak about a problem that Daniel Farke believes we have. And I have a little solution, just a small one, but I think it will help out this team. In terms of the first team and experience wise that Daniel Farke believes we lack. Now, listen, before we get into it, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and of course, drop your comments below. And big up to all members of the channel. Salute to all of you. If you want to become a member of the channel, the link is in the description. So, Adam Pope, BBC Radio Leeds journalist, put this out maybe about an hour ago now, but he says this: still expecting a quiet window. Good chance that Gelhardt goes out on loan, but will depend somewhat on the extent of Bamford's hamstring injury. Two things that are very interesting for me. First of all, the first bit, still expecting a quiet window, I'm cool with. I don't expect us to do major work this month, and we shouldn't do because we only need, I think, two, maybe three key additions. Maybe some of you got a different number. Let me know in the comments. But I believe if you get a goalkeeper left back, that's more than good enough because the 10, yes, it would be nice to get one, but we're scoring goals. You know, we got no problem. We get goals from all sources. Our main striker's got 10. Our wingers are chipping in. Even our central midfielder, Tanaka's chipped in with one. Our centre backs get involved. Jaden Bogle scores goals. You know, if Max Verber plays, he's good for a goal. I don't think we got problems in this league scoring goals. But listen, what we can do is make ourselves even better and that is being even better defensively, even better. And we're already good. We're already the best team at suppressing shots, but we can be even better with an additional goalkeeper and a left back for me. Those are the two areas I feel that Leeds United should be doing business this month. So expecting a quiet window, I'm fine with. The second bit, though, in terms of Gelhardt going out on loan, depending on Bamford's injury, that doesn't make sense to me. That doesn't make sense to me. And I tell you why. The players that we're talking about here, the two players are, you know, they're on the fringes of the first team here, both of them. Bamford's made 10 appearances this season off the bench in the league. He hasn't started a game. Joe Gelhardt has made two. Okay, two. Joe Gelhardt's development or you know his place in the team shouldn't be reliant on Patrick Bamford. Now, some people would say, yeah, but if one's injured, you need one for the depth. But I say this back: what's the point if he's not being used? There's no point. He wasn't used last season when Jorginho had just come back from hernia surgery, and he hasn't been used at any point this season, barring two games. For me, there isn't no point. There is no point keeping Gelhardt. He'd be better off on loan. There is interest from Hull City. I've read today. It would suit him well. And why not send one of them out, even if the other one's injured, and get in a player that Daniel Farke may actually use? Because at some point, Brendan Aronson may need a rest. He may get suspended. He may have a little minor injury at some point, and he will need to put someone else there. And we've already heard Farke say he doesn't want to put Solomon or Ramazani in those positions. He may put Nanto back in there. He may change his stance on that. But why not go out and get somebody that he will actually use? It makes zero sense to me. That's my stance on it. No point keeping depth players if they're not being used. It's a bit like the Isaac Schmidt right now, but we're stuck with him because he's played for two clubs. Patrick Bamford, by the way, I did ask my friend, and he's heard nothing as of this point. And I don't know if it's anything to do with his hamstring injury, but his contact at Leeds hasn't heard anything about his name being, you know, sent around for transfer. So at this point, on the 7th of January, there's no update to give on that, I'm afraid. Unfortunately, I did see Robbie Keane take over a Hungarian team, though. Maybe they could reunite or something. You know what I mean? You know, we'll kick in some wages. You know, hungry. Let's go, Patrick. Let's go. But yeah, nothing to update on that. But yeah, just in terms of that, in Joe Gelhardt, we're talking about two French players here, and we could update, you know, upgrade the squad and make it even better. And when you're seeing other clubs around us trying to do things, getting their team better, I still think that they're trying to get up to our level, but it will help them out over the course of the season. So why not help ourselves out with two positions basically as well that are cheap to do? These aren't expensive positions to fill. Goalkeeper and left back are probably two of the cheapest positions that you can cover rather than go out and try and get a 9 or a 10, you know, that's going to cost you a lot of money and that you probably don't even want when you go up to the Premier League. It's just so easy to do. But I've said it before, I'll say it again. This club, for some reason, tries to make it the hardest positions to fill. I don't know why. But speaking of goalkeeper, nothing on Elan Meslier, as I've seen today, to say that he's close to a move anywhere or a team's going to bid. But I have seen that this Noel Tornqvist has come back up again. We was linked with him last year. No, 2023. Sorry, we're 2025 now. He's 22 years old. He does not look like that picture there. That looks like his youth team picture. He looks more like the picture of where his name is on the screen. He's a bit more grizzled now. That must be a youth team picture. But what I'll say about him is I can't give you full analysis on him because I haven't seen him play a full game. But I've watched the highlight video and I did pull up a YouTube one as well. What I'd say is that he looks a little chaotic to me. And listen, it goes back to me saying, yes, I want Meslier gone, but you just don't replace him with just anybody. There's no point doing that. That's when you go down a slippery slope of oh yeah, you wanted to replace him. Now look, better the devil you know. And listen, he could turn out to be a gem. I'm not saying he's not, but looking at his FB ref as well, he's got a 70% save percentage, which is just literally one above Elan Meslier. And a lot of the shots that he was saving in his highlight package, he was pushing back into play and not around the post. He doesn't stay on his line a lot as well. He likes to rush out and try and get to the striker's feet before they can get to him. He leaves a lot of space in his goal. I don't know about him. I'll just say that I think it would be like, well, what's the saying? Out of the fire into the frying pan, out from the frying pan into the fire. I think that there's just a lot more calmer heads you can get. I've said already, Jason Steele, Daniel Bentley. I think we could look in house, but I'm not against a player I don't know of. But I would like their compilations to look a little bit more calmer to me, if that makes sense. So if you haven't seen him, go and have a look at him. Maybe you think he could be the answer. I don't know. And if there's anything comes of the latest link, we'll speak about it in detail on the live stream as well. But yeah, for me, I'm not sold on him. I would like Leeds United to probably look elsewhere. That's just me though. Okay. And talking of a solution for an area that we need, just quickly, I'm not going to go into too much on this, but Daniel Farke says that we need more experience in the team. I disagree, and I did my whole video on that, and I pointed out all the experience we do have. But I do feel that we do need a left back, and Aaron Creswell has not getting game time at West Ham. Don't know his situation in terms of if he's willing to move. He's in the final year of his deal, 35 years old, and I don't want people to get put off by that. His legs have gone in the Premier League. He can't, play at Premier League level consistently anymore. But in a ball, dominant team, possession heavy team like we are, I think he'd be more than fine. Pascal Struijk's not the quickest. It does. You don't have to be super quick, but he's an intelligent footballer who can play the left back spot, good at set pieces as well. So he give us another option from set pieces on the left, up from a left footer as well. Bags of experience. And at left back as well, I think it would be a cheap deal to do. I don't think he'd cost a lot. And I know West Ham are probably in the midst of changing their manager from Lopetegui to Graham Potter, but I don't see him playing ahead of Emerson at West Ham. So again, if you want to try and get a deal done for a left back that could be available, Aaron Creswell's your man, and it's experience. Even though we've got Gilavogi on the bench, who's 35 with bags of experience, and we know what he was talking. He was talking rubbish, but I'm just saying left back, Aaron Creswell. Why not? There you go. Offered you a solution, Daniel. What do you say? But listen, people, that is the video. Please like the video before you go. Drop your thoughts on anything discussed, and I'll see you in the next one, people. Peace out.